Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your AEW Collision Event Center Wrestling Report. Now, here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. Now, on the last episode, I made a promise that I would give a special announcement, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow for that because I want to try to mentally get everything together, and that's what I want to do. And I want to make sure that everything will be set in stone and everything else before I even make that special announcement. So it's a good thing. It has to do with this YouTube channel, and has to do with a certain segment that I have not been doing, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have questions about that certain segment, so I will get to that tomorrow. So that way I have some free time to do so, because it is Saturday night, 10:37 p.m., August the 10th, 2024. I mean, last weekend we had the Portuguese Feast, and it was a great feast overall. In fact, the Facebook page of the Portuguese Feast has been posting great Facebook pictures of people having a great time at the feast, and I know I took some pictures of my own for the feast as well, and I've been really and the number one reason why I've been going to the feast is because I thought the Wembley Festival will be gone for good. I figured it's like the only thing left for me to go to is the Portuguese Feast. But that's over with. That's last weekend. This is this weekend. We're gonna talk about AEW Collision, and it was over half an hour ago. But we have some news on Collision, and a lot of things are happening. So, it kicked off with a tag team matchup with Darby Allin teaming up with the newest Mexican sensation, Hologram, as they went up against the premier athletes, that would be the team of Josh Woods and Tony Nese, Aleah Daivari, and Smart Mark Sterling, who is the manager / lawyer of the premier athletes, will be at ringside. And here's the deal: Smart Mark Sterling comes in, he's complaining about them getting disrespected here. Here's the deal, Smart Mark Sterling. You've been doing a lot of this, dude. I think it's about time you shut your mouth, let your boys do the talking in the ring. You keep running that mouth, you're going to get punched in the face by a wrestler. I am dead serious on this one, Smart Mark Sterling. Dude, your arm's in a sling because you ran your mouth, and you don't know when to shut up. And, there's an old saying that the big mouth can get you into trouble. So, Smart Mark Sterling, my advice, shut up and you won't get hurt. You disrespect people, you keep disrespecting people, you're going to get your butt kicked. And that's what happened here. In fact, a team of Darby Allin and Hologram won the matchup. Darby Allin trying to challenge Jack Perry for the scapegoat Jack Perry for the TNT Championship. Dustin Rhodes cut a promo on the Texas Bullrope match in its history that was started by his own father, the legendary WWE Hall of Famer, the late great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And then it led to the Texas Bullrope match among the ladies division, as the rivalry with Thunder Rosa won him against Deonna Purrazzo continuing on. Despite the fact getting busted open by Deonna Purrazzo in that cowbell inside that on that Texas Bullrope, Thunder Rosa won the match, and it was a big, huge match indeed. And now Thunder Rosa can move on from Deonna Purrazzo and possibly challenge for a championship. Who knows what's going to happen right now? Timeless Tony Storm's the AEW Women's World Champ, while Mercedes Moné has the TBS title. More on that. More on that. As you know, we're 2 weeks from tomorrow away from All In at Wembley Stadium. Meanwhile, Lexi Nair, we're not done. And they had the Outrunners cut a promo on Collision where they're, picking on people and everything else, which is not that cool. They try to be like a team that looks like they came out of the 80s. I love the 80s, but the Outrunners, man, they gotta learn how to treat people with respect. In fact, this is old school tag team, so to speak, as FTR went up against the Outrunners, and FTR won the matchup. Now, the Acclaim got upset because FTR is jumping in line for tag team title shot. All In is open at Wembley Stadium. You know that. And the Acclaimed will be challenging for those tag team titles at Dynamite. I thought they would challenge them at All In. Maybe it's FTR waiting the winners of All In for those tag team titles. Who knows for sure. Meanwhile, Lexi Nair, so FTR won the matchup against the Outrunners. Lexi Nair interviewed Kip Sabian, and Nick Wayne interrupts Sabian, and this coming Friday night at AEW Rampage, they'll go one-on-one. And it seems like, and it seems like he's picking on his dead father again. It's like, Nick Wayne's a jerk. What a punk he is. And here's, this is what I don't get. Speaking of Nick Wayne, they give the tag team titles to Nick Wayne and Christian Cage. Why is AEW counting Mother Wayne as a tag team champion? Did Christian Cage make that demand? And ask the Young Bucks, did the Young Bucks make Mother Wayne 1/3 of the Trios champions? Are you freaking kidding me? And they don't give it to Killswitch? What the heck is going on? Why will they won't let Killswitch hold the title? Christian Cage is a freaking moronic, narcissistic moron who only cares about himself. And I hope Killswitch one of these days picks up Christian Cage and breaks his neck and ends his career. I don't like the fact that Christian Cage is not letting Killswitch hold a championship. When Killswitch won the TNT title, Christian Cage gets to hold it. If Christian Cage goes, I want you to join my team, I say, if we win a championship, you're not holding it for me, so no, I am not joining you. I'd rather punch you in the face, Christian Cage, than to join your stupid little team. And you're not holding my championship belt. You think I'm a kid? And I was like, not the way Christian Cage treated Killswitch. Killswitch deserves to hold the championship instead. He said he gives the belt to Mother Wayne. And Shayna Wayne's not a wrestler. She's just a wife of one. She was a widow of one. Christian Cage is so stupid sometimes. Meanwhile, Roosh went one-on-one with Preston Vance. And Roosh did beat Preston Vance while Don Callis looking in the back with approval. And then he hit the knee attack on Vance after the matchup. Meanwhile, Jack Perry was addressing Darby Allin through those TV screens, and he took a sledgehammer and axe and started smashing them all up. So, Swerve Strickland addresses the Texas crowd about going against Bryan Danielson in 2 weeks, and he issued an open challenge for a world title eliminator matchup. So, come on out. And the man who answered the call is the newest member of the conglomeration, Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull. And it was a heck of a matchup, but in the end, Swerve Strickland ended up winning the matchup. So, Ishii is not in line for a title shot. Meanwhile, Lexi Nair interviewed Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. And in fact, before we got to that interview, Claudio Castagnoli was addressing Kazuchika Okada. He says, I know where I want this matchup to take place. The first Dynamite in Cardiff, Wales. But if you don't understand that, I'll see you this Wednesday face to face. So we'll see if the Tony Khan can make that match happen. Meanwhile, Lexi Nair interviewed Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway, and then she addressed the interview that Will Nightingale had. And when Tomohiro Ishii interrupted her, and she goes, wait a minute, Lexi, just give me a second here. I gotta talk to you for a minute, big time. So there was a challenge issued. By Will Nightingale that Will Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii takes on Chris Statlander and a partner. And Stokely Hathaway says, oh, she's got a partner, we'll get her a partner and all that. But then Lexi Nair goes, before I was rudely interrupted, the partner specifically they want for Statlander is you. Stokely Hathaway, I'm like, Stokely Hathaway is a dead man walking. And then Chris Statlander goes, challenge accepted. So, and freaking Stokely Hathaway is in trouble. He's going to get his butt kicked by Tomohiro Ishii. Yep, Tomo Ishii and Stokely Hathaway. Stokely Hathaway, the guy looks like if somebody put Steve Harvey's DNA and Kevin Hart's DNA mixed it up in a blender in a freak science lab. Out came Stokely Hathaway. So there's that. And then Lexi Nair interviewing Top Flight. and the lovely Layla Gray. And so MXM has decided to challenge them to a matchup, and they challenged MXM Collection, challenged them to a matchup, and then Mansoor's like, I broke a nail, so I'm not cosmetically cleared to compete. And then Layla Gray, ain't you too short to be in the honor? Oh, Leo Rush goes, I got a text from Tony Khan. He goes, next week, you two against Top Flight in the tag team match. And they go, fine, and we're leaving. And I was like, Mansoor and Mace Madden, those two are hilarious. Anyways, Hikaru Shida went one-on-one with Aleah James, and Shida didn't win in the matchup. And Jim Ross did a sit-down interview with Bryan Danielson about his matchup, possibly his last, at All In. He wins, he becomes AEW World Champion. He loses, he's retiring from the ring. So, it's all like Shawn Michaels did with The Undertaker. And when Shawn Michaels said, if I can't beat you, I don't have a career. If Bryan Danielson can't beat Swerve Strickland, he don't have a career. So, Bryan Danielson, we'll pull it all out there. And then Lexi Nair interviewed Hikaru Shida, and Hikaru Shida goes, well, I want to get to Wembley Stadium, she says, but I want better competition. I wanted Britt Baker, but she was taken away from me. And congratulations. Then Mercedes, and then she decided, well, if I'm going to go to Wembley Stadium, I got to do it for one person, Mercedes Moné. She's challenged him to put the TBS title up, and if she wins, she's going to Wembley Stadium to face Britt Baker. If not, so for the first time, Mercedes Moné one-on-one with Hikaru Shida. That'll be a heck of a matchup for the TBS champion this Wednesday night on Dynamite. So that match could change the landscape of All In. So, and also that match is 0 hours going to happen to the tag match. The mixed tag, Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway against Will Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii. That's going to be something. So, they have the number one contenders trios matchup between the House of Black, that's Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews, and the Bang Bang Gang, that will be the Gunn Brothers, Austin and Colton, and Juice Robinson. With Christian Cage, special guest referee of this matchup. Gee, I wonder what could go wrong. And the Bang Bang Gang and the House of Black both got counted out. Why, I don't know. And then Christian got kill switch and Nick Wayne to join in, attacking both teams with chairs. They made enemies, and that's how they, and they stood tall. They made enemies for life with those two teams, House of Black and and the Bang Bang Gang. They realize too. They're going to realize, hey, since Mother Wayne's recognized as a trios champion, she has to fight. Could be a very dumb move to have Christian Cage hold Mother Wayne, and even stupider move, even more of a dumb move, to have the Young Bucks name her as a trios champion, not kill switch. Christian Cage is a moron. The Young Bucks are morons for even letting Shane Wayne hold the belt. Why can't Kill Switch hold the championship? Christian Cage, this is going to backfire on Christian Cage, and it's going to backfire on him big time. And you know what? Whoever challenges the patriarchy is going to be the trios champions, whether it be by the Bang Bang Gang or the House of Black. Remember, we got Top Flight in it as well. So who knows for sure what's going to happen. So that is it. That's all the time I have on the show. Episode 1603 of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. And we are talking about AEW Collision Event Center. So, until that next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with or even both for telepictures and distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.